What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and this is episode number 220 of WWE Turn Alert. As I've been putting off this turn for a bit, I think it's safe to say, even though he's been facing baby faces recently on Raw in Rey Mysterio and recently Damian Priest, but he's obviously gone back to being a babyface, even though it was strange because it seemed like at first he was going to be the heel when he split up from his tag team partner, Big Omos. Not really digging so far, of course, but I think the right call was made to make AJ Styles once again a babyface. AJ Styles had been a heel since they had him reunite with Gallows and Anderson back in the summer of 2019, and let's just say it was a flop. AJ was United States Champion briefly. He was Intercontinental Champion briefly. He had a couple good matches, but compared to the first time he was a heel, AJ Styles just definitely went on one of the weaker runs of his career for sure as a heel. And why on earth did they randomly pair him up with Big Omos? I still do not get why. But I feel like this turn's been going on for a while, because yes, it was confusing at first at the beginning, because it looked like that AJ was the heel and Omos was going to be the face. But then they sent AJ briefly to NXT, and he had a match at New Year's Evil with Grayson Waller. But ever since then, it seemed like he was heading towards a face direction. I was not sure. He had a very phenomenal performance in the Royal Rumble. He started at number 1. He got eliminated halfway through by freaking Madcap Moss, who barely had a shirt on in that match. Oh, God. And he has a match against Drew McIntyre Elimination Chamber on Saturday. Oh, God, that's going to be horrible. But AJ Styles, he's been doing decent as a babyface since he turned face. I mean, yes, he did defeat Waller. Don't get why they had him go to NXT just to beat the NXT talent. But I didn't be able to watch. I didn't get to watch his matches with Damian Priest, but I did watch the Fallout, and he did, treat him like a babyface, basically. So I think at this point in his career, AJ Styles is still a cool wrestler. He's definitely in the last couple of years of his career for sure. I know when he signed his last contract, he said this was going to be, probably the last contract he signs, and he's going to retire, which he deserves it. I mean, he has nothing else to really prove. But, just like, Bryan Danielson in AEW, AJ Styles is basically just there to put on a couple of last classics. I think even though it'll be face on face, I still think the match for him at WrestleMania this year should definitely be him and Edge, I think. And it'll probably be face on face. I'm cool with that. They'll both would basically be themselves. It's the first time ever match. I think it'll probably treat the build like John Cena and Batista was in 2008. They were both baby faces, but it was just the first time ever these two collided. And I think that's how it should be, of course, when AJ and Edge collide. Hopefully at WrestleMania 38 this year. So definitely I'm all for AJ Styles. Being a babyface again. He is going to be in the Elimination Chamber match on this coming Saturday. So probably the last turn for AJ probably in his career, so we'll see how he closes it out. But I definitely think he'll put on some very good, phenomenal matches for sure. And that's my brief thoughts on AJ Styles turning face at the beginning of 2022, splitting from Omos. What are your thoughts on AJ Styles being a babyface again? Make sure to leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. And be sure as always to slap a like on the video, subscribe for more content on my channel, and follow me on Twitter as well at DemandAirboy93. And as always, guys, please stay tuned for more WWE Turn Alert.